Here is the burdock plant, and you can see the leaves. They can get very large. And this plant right here will be the 1-year growth. The 2nd-year growth is over here. This one was coming back because it was mowed. But right here, this is what we always called the cockle burr. And this is what the Velcro strips were designed after this plant. If you look real close at the burrs, they have little hooks on the end, and they like to latch onto things. The seeds in these are also edible. The whole plant is edible. But as far as digging the roots, the 2nd year, this is already old. It'll be woody. The 1st year plant should be, right here's another one, should be a very good root. They can grow up to almost 3 feet long. This was a long one. I broke the end off, but had to be digging 2-foot deep hole to get them out. That's a nice root. Should be full of energy because it's the end of the growing season, the 1st year root. Nice, real nice. Most of it, real nice one. Okay, you want to remove the tops. The tops, if left on, will dry them out quicker. There, a few minutes work, there's quite a bit of food right there. 4 1/3 pounds. I'm using a brush. You could use a scrub pad. Nice. Here's our burdock root. Look how nice that is. All these hair roots, these will be trimmed off. I'll store these in a crisper in my refrigerator until I'm ready to cook. Sometimes they don't get real long when the ground is real rocky. Same thing that happens with carrots. You know, they hit those obstructions and they try to go around them. Cutting julienne standard way, or you could just do this. This might be a lot easier than making the julienne cuts. This is kind of a traditional way. Once you cut all the burdock, you want to rinse it. I'm adding some steak, and I didn't want to have to slice it, so I'm cheating. I'm using these steak sandwiches. So I'm going to take these and break them up, and I'm going to marinate this with soy sauce, some honey, and I'm going to put the scallions in with this. So we're taking some soy sauce, and I have some wildflower honey. And we're going to throw the onions in with it. To the frying pan, I'm going to add some oil. And there's probably a good tablespoon. I'm cooking with avocado. It's a flavorless oil. Then I'm going to add my burdock root. We're going to cook this until we see it just starting to caramelize. Burdock root has some natural sugars in it, kind of nutty and kind of earthy. As soon as you see it getting translucent, you can add the carrots. We'll cook this till the carrots are done. I'm adding a tablespoon of sake, a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, a teaspoon of sesame seed oil, half a teaspoon of sugar. And we need soy sauce. We need about a tablespoon. And now I'm adding the meat, and there's, you can see a little bit of the soy sauce didn't get absorbed. We got to cook this until the liquid is pretty much absorbed or reduced down. Last ingredient, about a tablespoon of sesame seed. We're going to scatter this in here. Okay, I think at this point we can turn the heat off. Beautiful. Burdock is done, and this is an Asian dish, piping hot, just off the stove, and we're going to give it a taste. Main ingredient is burdock root. Picked it just a few minutes ago in my backyard, and 10 minutes of picking yielded over 4 pounds of burdock root. I could have done a lot more. This is one good meal. Pretty complex flavor. That burdock has a little bit of a crunch. It's naturally sweet, a little bit earthy, somewhat nutty. That sesame seed adds just a little bit of a pop, a little crunch pop. And of course the meat, I can taste the meat. And with the soy sauce, the vinegar, just a little bit of tartness in there. The meat has a good flavor, a good, almost like a gravy with the soy sauce in there and the sesame seed oil. Most people that I know that pick burdock root use it in their kimchi. I haven't seen anyone cooking it, but this is the way to prepare it. The burdock root is a very deep growing root, up to 1 meter or 3 or so feet. And because that tap root goes so deep, it pulls up a lot of nutrients and minerals that could be depleted in the top layer of the surface. And burdock, there's a lot of beneficial properties to it because of the minerals and nutrients it's pulling up. Plus it does taste really good. All portions of that Burdock plant is edible at some stage. Very common plant around here. Most people think of it as a nuisance plant because of the cockleburs that grow on it. It sticks to you, sticks to your clothing, sticks to your socks, and it causes you a lot of itching. It gets in the hair of your dogs. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, my friends. Bye-bye. Nice. Real nice.